Hey everyone, welcome back to Legally Teaching Engineer Sports. We are all the way to episode 24. And when you are watching this, we are going to be in what month, Sam?
Finally, March, the greatest
Woo!
month of the sports calendar.
I would agree. I would agree. So last week I was down in Florida. It was a rough time. We're back to hard ground. We're feeling good. Everything's better. Ready for episode 24, titled Grilling a Golden Gopher. That's right. What's that mean, Max?
We're gonna start with our round table. Then we're gonna do it. I'm super excited for our guest coming on. We'll leave that a mystery, but I'm super excited for her to come on and talk about her sport. And then we're gonna go to our picks as usual. I forgot Dylan's Serenity Now somewhere in there.
Yeah, it's forgettable. All right, excellent. Let's get it going, boys. Getting ready for March.
Shipping up to Boston.
I've
Speaking
been
of
watching Peaky Blinders, so
yeah,
I don't
speaking of Boston, you guys see the goalie goal from the Bruins?
did.
Yeah, that was kind of sweet. I mean,
Speaking of
it's
hockey, did you see Kane is a Ranger?
He is officially a Ranger. Supposedly that happened last week, but the funds weren't there for either the Rangers or the Blackhawks, so they officially couldn't announce it. That's why he didn't play like the last three games as with the Blackhawks.
Makes sense.
Good.
Makes
Shit.
sense.
I did not know
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Speaking
So
of
it was
hockey,
already done.
Sam, your sweatshirt, you texted in the group, and we were all about it. The Red Wings are
Yeah,
hot. You know,
they
they
were hot. They cooled off. It's fine.
Yeah.
cooled
They're
off.
right there still.
I agree. I'm still feeling it. I think I looked at it recently. They're like a 19 or maybe less than that, maybe a 9% chance to make the playoffs, but I'm still with it. I think they can do it.
And that they have like third or fourth most remaining games in the NHL. So they have games on hand against people that are ahead of them. So that's good.
That is good. Um, so roundtable talk. I have a weird one to start, actually. I guess we're already into it, but um the Italian football league. There's a football, it's like regular football, not soccer in Italy. And their Super Bowl is played usually somewhere in Italy, but for the first time ever, it's going to come to the United States in July. And do you guys have any idea where it's going to be played?
Las Vegas.
Good guess.
Arkansas.
It's a weird guess. It's going to be actually in Toledo, Ohio at the Glass Bowl.
Okay, you're telling me Arkansas is a weird guess, but you're going to Toledo, Ohio. All right.
I can't call it. So it's just like a 12-team league, and I couldn't tell you what's in there and what it's like, but tickets are only $15 for general admission, so that could be a thing.
You thinking about going?
I don't know. But yeah,
That's
there's that.
wild. That's pretty.
Sam, do you have anything?
My main two questions were going to be we kind of hit on it earlier. Do the Red Wings make the playoffs? And does Michigan make the tournament? We're nearing March here, so just yes or no answer. That's it right now. Yes or no for both of those.
Two
Yes and
yeses.
yes.
All right, yeah.
What
Love
about you?
that. Yes, I see it.
Love it. Okay. Speaking of college basketball, what a freaking weekend of college basketball. We had the highs of the highs, the lows of the lows. It was awesome. So let me just start. Let me say this. Um, if I was a Michigan State fan on Saturday, I would have done everything I could to snap my phone, I think. I can't believe they choked like that. That was wild.
So I went to my buddy's house, Mac Diver. He's a GHL. He's a great
Yep.
heroic listener. Sorry, Mac, I'm gonna bring it up. He was almost in tears. We sat there and watched the debacle happen. He goes, I can't believe this is happening. They come down, tie the game, go to overtime. And I was like, Dives, it's not looking good, man. Next thing we know, Hawkeyes. Wild.
Does it push them out though, you think?
No.
So at the end of the day, does it matter? No.
No, yeah. I mean, it doesn't hurt them. It's just like, whoa. It was like I never had it. I was always muted the whole time. And then so I kept my eyes. I had a 3 TV setup and it was in the bottom right, no volume the whole time. And then finally, so Hogard missed that three and I unmuted. I was like, well, we're gonna have to see what happens here. And then of course Iowa hits that three to go to overtime. And at that point, it was like Michigan went to overtime against Iowa. You know they're gonna lose, so tough
Yep.
sledding. But then to the high of the highs, so I was live at Chrysler for the shot. Mr. Dick putting that shot in to send it to overtime against Wisconsin. Holy moly, was that awesome! That I said that to Brandon, who was with me, Jackson. That was the coolest live game for that moment alone that I've ever been at. So that was awesome.
Sure.
Incredible.
Yeah, I was watching it. Dylan, so I'm like streaming it at our house. I'm watching. They're coming out of the timeout. I get a phone call from Dylan. I'm like, great. Do I pick this up or do I just watch it live? It could be either him cursing out Michigan basketball, saying there goes the season, or it could be him screaming. I pick it up. He's just screaming. I'm like, all right, I got to go hung up so I can watch it. And then I saw him electric. It was sweet.
I'll be honest.
So sweet.
I forgot it was on, and my wife and I we were binge watching some Netflix series. We were in it deep, like 6th, 7th episode.
All right.
That's all right.
All right. That's respect. But I mean, I'm excited for March Madness. I'm excited for this song to come on. I'm really excited. Maybe you can't hear it, but it was the March Madness on CBS song.
Yeah. I mean, it was
We'll get more to March Madness next week and the following week. So we got time. We got to hold our time for other things. Max, you got anything else?
I mean, quickly, just MLB shot clock. It's going to be making a wild year. It already has an effect in spring training. I mean, maybe either spring training, they're taking it a little bit more lackadaisical. But the Braves and Red Sox game, the bases were loaded. The batter wasn't boxed at the time, so he struck out. And that's how the game ended, because in spring training, they end in ties. So they ended up tying. So I just think it could add a whole new aspect to the game and the no shifting. So I'm excited for the baseball season this year. It could be a good one.
Amen. We're almost there. I'm excited for baseball too. All right, good stuff. That'll be it for the roundtable. I like it. March Madness is on deck. We'll talk a little bit more about March Madness stuff when Sam does his ad. We'll hold off on that for now. Now, Dylan's Serenity Now segment. Once again, it's presented by Mr. Pickies, and once again, it's where I basically shit on a person, place, or thing in the sports world. This week, I'm going back to the NBA, actually. Load management in the NBA. What a joke. Chucky B, Charles Barkley was on First Take, and he basically said, what a joke for the stars to be paid millions of dollars and basically opting out to simply not play because they're concerned with the toll on their body. When there are literal coal miners, that's what he said, that's the analogy he said, or, people that work for the city of Taos or anything like that, and they have to show up to work every day, paid much less, police officers, everyone. So you're telling me if Travis Simmons, who attends one Pistons game a year and does it just to try and see one of his favorite players, Tyrese Halliburton, maybe it's not his favorite, I don't know, but he's simply not playing because of it, he's too tired. That's wildly messed up, and that's a slap to the face of the fans. Not cool. If an athlete is injured, that's totally fine and understandable. But if he's just not feeling it today, that's not right. Do they have to use a sick day, or do they not get paid? Probably not. Playing every game probably doesn't matter, but playing in one game might matter a lot to someone like little Daryl DeClaire of Detroit, Michigan. I'm not sure there's a fix to the problem at this point, so I'll just continue to talk shit about it and hope it goes away. Effing load management. All right. Moving on to Sam and Stay Dreaming Designs.
All right. So here at Stay Dreaming Designs, as this video is playing, we are currently running a buy one, get one free for dog bandanas. So if you have a little dog, go ahead and get yourself a bandana and you'll get a free one. And also, while you're at it, hit up some LTES podcast apparel. While supplies last, every order will get a free koozie. Yes, a free koozie with purchase of a podcast shirt. So hit it up. It supports our endeavors and gets us cool people like our guest right now that we're not paying, but
Excellent segue, Sam. Excellent. So speaking of our guest, we have Miss Sophia Romine, who hails from Romeo, Michigan, and is currently technically in her third year, but heading into her senior year at the University of Minnesota, where she plays Big Ten Division I soccer, forward midfielder, I believe, and was, I believe, third leading scorer last year on the team. So hello, Sophia. Welcome to it.
Hi, thanks for having me. Excited.
Absolutely. Glad you're excited. Just so you know, you're only our technically like third athlete, I'd say, on the show. First female athlete. So thank you for being the first.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'll get it right out of the way. We're going to cordially invite you by the end. We're doing it right now, I guess, to be an LTES official athlete. So hello. Welcome to
Cool.
Love it. All right. So Sophia, you are from Romeo, Michigan, right?
Yep.
How did you end up first off? I know you went to Wisconsin first. How did you end up there?
At Wisconsin, I love the campus. I loved it there. Cool team culture. I was younger. Big Ten school, kind of close to home, not too far. So I ended up there my first year and a half, and then ended up here. Cold to cold to cold.
Yeah, you really missed the boat there. You could have went south and
I
got
know,
warmer.
I know. I'm reminded all the time.
I love it. Max, I kind of jumped the gun, didn't I? I didn't really explain what we're doing here, so give us an explanation.
You're good. So basically, Sophia, thank you for being on. And basically, we're just gonna, as our title said, grill on a gopher. So we're just gonna ask you random questions, anything from maybe possibly the cleats you wear to the food you eat the night before. So I don't know. We'll see where this episode takes us. But Dylan let off with a good one. So how'd you even going from Romeo? How'd you end up in Wisconsin? Were you that much of a stud in high school that they just had to have you?
Oh boy. Actually I didn't play for played for good clubs growing up, and then like more of like a higher league, I'd say, for club soccer. I ended up my sophomore year, so actually pretty late. So that's when I started to like get recruited by more schools. Was my sophomore year. I went to a camp and they wanted me on their team. So ever since I joined that team, it just kind of like the opportunities started to come more and more. And so Wisconsin, as soon as they reached out, I just thought it was really cool. Big Ten school, like I said, cool campus. And within the time they reached out to me and I committed, it was very quick, like a few months, which is actually pretty quick for me. And so, yeah, I ended up there.
That's awesome.
And yeah, I enjoyed it there for a
I'm
little
gonna
while.
take my second question real quick because it deals with Wisconsin. So I play hockey out in Pennsylvania. And once I told a couple of my buddies that we got you to come on, you agreed. They hit me with a question to ask you. So I guess Wisconsin has a huge pond hockey tournament.
Yeah.
While you were there, did you ever participate, go watch, or hang out around that, or no?
No, because my season, like the COVID year, my season was during the spring, so
Okay.
we couldn't do any of that. No,
Dang.
but I know people that have gone. I've seen pictures, but I never got to go to it.
Okay, yeah, they're all super excited, and they're
Yeah.
like, "You gotta ask her, you gotta ask her."
Yeah.
And I'm gonna rip a third one too because they're all
Yeah.
sick here. Sorry,
Yeah.
fellas. So, do you know the name Cole Caulfield?
Yeah, I know the name.
Did you ever get the chance to meet Cole? Because you both came in
I got
together.
a picture with Cole.
Oh no way!
I do have a picture with Cole. I know. No, I'll show you it actually.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
don't like.
Oh,
It's literally like a fan picture. Nothing like a. I talked to him literally once.
Okay,
Um,
but for our
but
listeners, Cole Caulfield is an NHL draft pick of the Montreal Canadiens. He's currently hurt right now, but he does play in the NHL. So
there it is.
that's awesome. That is so cool. All right, that's enough of me for right now. Those are awesome. That's awesome.
great questions, Max. Love it. Sam, you're in.
Yeah, so I'll start off with like the most important question. So who do you rep? Is it Nike, Adidas? What kind of free stuff do you get? D1
Nike.
soccer.
I was Under Armour at Wisconsin.
Okay.
And then
What do you prefer?
Nike.
Yeah.
I like Nike. I like some clothes at Under Armour, but like soccer wise, I like Nike.
All right, so follow-up question. So what cleats do you wear then? Do you rock so like what I can't remember all the different versions of Nike, but what's your go-to then?
Do you know any names?
Yeah, Mercurials, what's another one? Crap.
Or Tiempos?
Tiempos, yeah, okay, I hate Tiempos.
Those are my
personally.
favorite. That's what I wear.
Rough.
Yep.
That's rough.
No, like high. I don't wear high. Just
No highs. Okay.
mm-mm.
All right. So just so you know, Sophia, we all played soccer. Sam played Division III at Trine. Max played in high school, and I was the best Loga to ever play soccer. So we all played. So yeah, we all like soccer a lot.
Cool. Nice.
But my question, I'll move to a soccer question-esque kind of. Who is your favorite soccer player of all time? Boy, girl, anything?
Basic answer would be Messi. I think he's really good. I don't know. You can't beat him. Messi over Ronaldo any day.
That's a smart answer. He just won player of the year, so.
And then I think women's side, I really like some Premier League I'm getting into, but as far as US national team goes, I like Tobin Heath and I like Lindsay Horan a lot.
Nice. I like Tobin Heath as well. Okay, not soccer. Who's your favorite athlete of all time?
Yeah. Messi. I mean, Messi.
We're sticking with Messi. All right. I respect it. I'm gonna go 2 because Max ripped out like 5, I think. So now we'll go to Minnesota. So you're on Minnesota now. Who is Minnesota's women's soccer team's rival?
Wisconsin.
No shit. Wow.
Yeah.
So you're telling me, is that kind of like going from Michigan State to Michigan or vice versa?
For sure.
Wow. All right. Love it. Do you, I don't know, have any grudges or is it all good? Like one love or?
We actually played them. We played them this past year. We lost 2-1. Tough game, but we play them again in like a month. So I'll have to let you know how that goes. Yeah.
Oh, we saw your schedule. We saw the spring games.
Yep.
Also, I also did digging and I saw who your first ever goal against was. Wisconsin.
Minnesota?
Wait, oh yeah, Minnesota. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was against Minnesota.
It was against Minnesota. Yeah. Ironic.
Okay. Good answer, Sophia. Max, you're back in.
So, all right. So you said they're the 2 rivals. Who's like big brother? Who's little brother? Since you're from Michigan, so like I'm gonna hit you with the next one too. But we'll start with who's like the alpha between Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah, you kind of your hands are tied there. Yeah,
I can't say Wisconsin even if I thought that. I don't think that, but Minnesota.
Yeah. Okay, I get that. All right. So being from Michigan, so you grew up here or grew up there. Who do you root for between Michigan and Michigan State? If you do, maybe you don't.
Like my family was never like a hardcore. I would say Michigan, definitely more. But I like shifted to Michigan State, and I went back to Michigan, and I'm all over the place. But I would say Michigan.
I respect that. It's a great answer. I mean,
I don't know if I want to say Michigan State.
Smart. We've had a couple Michigan State fans come on here. They don't end well. So
I mean, I don't mind them, but I would say Michigan. We'll go Michigan.
I like it.
Good answer. Sam, I know you got one.
Yes. I mean, we're in 2023, guys. So who's winning the Women's World Cup?
Ooh.
I don't think the US.
Oh, I would second that. But then who?
Maybe Germany, maybe England. I just think there's better teams. I don't know. I think that they'll do well, and I think that they obviously can win, but I think that it might not be their year. I think there's some better teams out there. But I mean, I'm rooting for them, but I don't know. I think maybe Germany or England, I'll say.
Okay. You probably don't. I don't think you're allowed as a student to sports gamble, but I sports gamble. So
I'm not allowed.
I'll get back to you in a month, and then you're gonna tell me who to put my bet on. And put All right. So randomly, I also just saw via your Instagram that Brandy. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Brandy Chastain met with you and with your team. That's awesome. So that is like the Mia Hamm-esque era, right?
Yeah. So funny story. My coach is married to Brandy Chastain's brother. My coach is a Chastain. So yeah. So that was cool.
All right. That's awesome. So I did a little Googling and saw she's from California. So I was like trying to put it together, and I was like,
right. No, I know. Yeah. So very cool. I know.
Any cool stories, or did you talk about when Mia Hamm took her jersey off or anything like that?
Yeah, no, it was really cool that she came, because you see like she was talking about like all the stuff that she's gotten in like World Cups and all that. And then like the real like stuff that she's went through like throughout it. It was really cool. Some of the stories that she shared, it was just like, you wouldn't have known that she's like went through that many things, like bad things, good things. Yeah, like really. Yeah. So that was really cool to hear that from her. Because I just definitely didn't know that stuff about her, but yeah, it was awesome. That was cool.
Awesome. That's very cool. All right, I have another one before I shift it back to Max. So, Sophia, so you're going to be a senior next year. 2-part question. 1, what are you going to school for? And then 2, if you could, would you pursue soccer professionally?
Yes, so that's my goal. Soccer professionally. I would like to. That's my goal. I don't know what my plan's going to be, so I don't know, but yes, I would love to. And then I want to coach. So I'm at school. My major is sport management and a minor in coaching. I haven't really worked on that minor aspect yet, but yeah, I want to coach. So soccer, whatever it is with soccer, I want to do it.
That's awesome. Very cool. Congratulations. I hope you
Thanks.
do continue to pursue the professional level. So yeah,
Thanks.
awesome. Cool.
Thank you.
Max, over to you.
So since you're in the Big Ten, I mean, I would say us three are very Big Ten favorites. Favorite road trip, favorite place to go play outside of, let's say, Wisconsin, Minnesota, because you've had those as home fields. Outside of those two.
Okay. I loved Penn State. I loved
Okay.
going to Penn State, their campus, their field. This is like, no one will agree with me on my team, and I don't even know in the Big Ten if anyone will agree with me on this, but I loved Michigan State, like the atmosphere, and I don't know if I should have said Michigan State, but I don't know. I loved playing at Michigan State, and like the field is not the greatest. Like no one really likes their field, but I just love playing there. And then Maryland was a cool campus, but their field wasn't the greatest, so that was kind of but yeah, Penn State, I'd say.
Penn State's your favorite, least favorite.
Least favorite. Oh wait, Michigan also is a really nice field. I'd say
Nice. Oh, okay. I was gonna say
Michigan's field, Michigan State's environment. You put those two together, it's perfect.
okay.
Nice. Least favorite to travel to? Probably Nebraska. I mean,
makes sense.
their atmosphere is really cool. It's like a new field, but their field wasn't the greatest, and it's Nebraska. So
Exactly.
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
or maybe no, I'm just gonna stick with Nebraska.
All right. You could say Iowa. I don't know. We had some Iowa.
I've never been to Iowa.
Never. Oh.
I've been to Iowa, yeah.
Do you have your schedule yet for next fall?
No, we're supposed to get that soon. So I'm excited for that.
Hopefully. I'm gonna be on the lookout. We'll get it to us.
Our first game is at Michigan.
Let's go. So Max is a future teacher. I'm hoping to get in his ear so he comes near me. I live in Metro Detroit. And if you're at Michigan, we're totally gonna come and we're gonna wear Minnesota stuff. We're gonna cheer you on.
Only wear Minnesota stuff. Yeah, no, that's the only thing we know is our first Big Ten game is at Michigan, and then Michigan State comes to us. So that would have been fun to go to Michigan State, but Michigan's cool. I'm excited for that.
That's awesome.
Gotta go to Ann Arbor anyway, so that's awesome. But it's gonna be tough not wearing maize and blue, but I look all right in maroon and gold, so it'll be okay.
Oh yeah, better colors.
All right, cool. Max, I had that exact same question, so good question.
And then my second part for this, do you prefer AstroTurf or natural grass?
Nice natural grass.
Nice.
You
Yeah.
can't beat it.
Gotta throw that nice in there.
Gotta feel that nice. Just like you can go to Nebraska and play in their grass, and it's no, but I would say nice grass is just the best. And then I like turf, but
yeah, I mean, I feel like turf has its own battles of quicker pace, and like if you go
Right,
down the
yeah,
slide,
it is.
you're getting burned instantly.
Yeah, like dribbling and passing, like it can look so much better on turf and like quicker.
Yeah.
But I mean, playing on grass, it's so nice.
Makes sense. All right.
Good question, Max. Nice. All right, Sam.
All right. Neither of you really followed up on it, but I will. What does the process look like to go pro as a female soccer player? What does that look like?
Yeah, so for soccer, the NWSL, the National Women's Soccer League, there's only 12 teams. I might be wrong on that. There's only 12 teams.
That seems right.
And there's a draft every year, I think 48 picks. So that's very small. I mean, a bunch of people can put their names in. You can put your name in if you want, and you can get chosen. And then if not, a lot of people play like overseas. So that's like, I was thinking maybe I could do something like that. I would hope to, of course, get drafted, but so yeah, you can get drafted or you can get picked to go to like camps and then like kind of like a mini tryout type thing like that. But
so
yeah,
to go overseas, because you mentioned it earlier that you're getting into the Premier League, what would be a team that you would want to go play for then? Go play overseas in Europe. Chelsea. Okay.
Oh yeah. I love them. They're so cool.
That's awesome.
Respect.
Do you follow also the men's Premier League?
Yeah, I do, but I'm not as much into men's soccer. I can't lie. Like
that's cool. No worries. I mean, I will watch it. Each of us picked a men's Premier League team like a few episodes back. So like I'm rooting for Brentford. Max has Brighton. I think Sam has Fulham. So like we're just, but I don't know, not like crazy. So fair enough. All good.
Speak for yourself, bro. I was losing my mind today at work.
I like it.
I
Like
love
if it's on, of course I'd love to watch it. I just like wouldn't like if there's a women's game on and a men's game on, I would just rather
Oh.
watch women's game unless it's like messy. Yeah.
Fair enough. What's your favorite sport to watch then? If you could watch any sport, not women's soccer though, what are you gonna watch?
Actually, very interesting because I don't like basketball. Well, I like it. I like college basketball. March Madness, I think it's the best sports event to watch.
Oh, there we go.
And football, college football.
All right, nice. That's a good answer.
And the
Yeah,
NFL. I mean, I love football. Football is awesome.
Lions fan?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. All right, next year. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. I'm so excited.
Let's go. Yeah, it was a good year. Next year's gonna be the one. They're getting into playoffs, and we're gonna
Oh, yeah.
burn stuff.
I'm so excited. It's gonna be
Great.
fun.
Sam, good question. I felt like I was gonna follow up, and I definitely forgot. Sam, do you have another one?
Yeah, I do actually. I don't hear it. It could just be the Zoom loss, but I don't hear the accent yet. I'm not hearing the A's. So is it just not happening?
No, like
and then
it's so weird. I make fun of my teammates all the time. Like they'll say like bag, they'll say bag. I'm like, it's not bag, it's bag. Or aunt, they say aunt. Like it's just not that.
yeah, so to that then, because you came from Michigan, you were in Wisconsin, but Michigan or Minnesota, which one's better?
In the aspects of what?
Just that better.
All
Like,
the
I love Michigan. I love Michigan. I love Michigan. I love Michigan. I don't know.
That's fair.
What's it like? Where's the campus in regard to? I've never been to Minnesota at all. It's in Minneapolis, right? But is it on like the outskirts of the city?
Yep. Very close
Okay.
though. Very close.
You often traverse into the city to do fun things, or is it
Yeah, like we'll go to a couple games. Like we went to a Wild game. Hockey, I love watching too. Went to a Wild game. We've been to a Twins game. I've been to US Bank Stadium, but I haven't watched the Vikings there. But I do really want to. So yeah, very close. Very close.
Cool.
That's sweet.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going back to soccer talk. Okay, so what is your favorite moment ever as a soccer player? First, that's my first part. Favorite moment ever as a soccer player.
Oof. Wow. I would say, oh my gosh, I have a lot. Going back to club, there's been a lot of good games like where we made it to pretty far, like the championships. I would say like couldn't beat those moments in club. But as far as college goes, I'd say making it to the Big Ten tournament, I'd say here was a big one. That was really exciting. But last season at Wisconsin, when we won the Big Ten semifinal game against Rutgers to make it to the final, I'd say that was like pretty up there too.
Damn, nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome. All right, team things. I like that. It's a nice, modest answer, Sophia. You're too modest. I will take it a step further to make you less modest. What is your favorite celebration when you score a goal? Like, what is your go-to, or what is your favorite?
Well, actually, I get made fun of a little bit sometimes. Like I'll like jump in the air, but like my legs will go behind me and my arms will go up. Just a basic jump. I'll just jump, but I can't jump very high because I'm pretty small. So it's just funny. I don't know. I get made fun of for that, but I don't know. I don't have like a celebration I do. I just get excited.
You don't have the Ronaldo or anything like that? That's good. All right, good.
No.
Not a Ronaldo fan. We noted. All right, Max. I know you've got a couple more at least. Let's see one.
All right. So obviously you guys travel. Big Ten's a big conference. Like the teams all are over. So what's a road trip look like for the Minnesota women's soccer team?
Yeah. So early, a lot of the times, wake up early, load the bus a certain time. We'll probably get like coffee before, but then we'll eat like food on the way. We'll stop, get food, keep going, and then like a road trip is usually not like very far, a few hours. And so we'll usually just stop somewhere, get food, and just keep going. But there's nothing like fun about it. People just do homework, sleep, you know. Yeah.
So like if you guys are, let's say you gotta travel to Rutgers, so you're getting a flight, so you get a flight out to Rutgers, right?
Yep.
Or obviously it's in New Jersey, that'd be a trek.
Yep. So same thing. Just wake up early, usually eat on the way there. And then through the airport, it's very quick. fly there, we land, we literally same as like you would just normally do, it's just with a bus and more people. And then we usually eat right when we get there. We'll do some like glute activation work with just like getting our legs moving and stuff like that. And then usually just chill a little bit. We'll watch film. Yeah.
It's awesome. And like, so like you go to these, let's say you're going back to Rutgers, like, so we had an Iowa football player come on and talk about their pregame meal and how they get like steak, salmon. What's the meals look like for the Minnesota women's soccer team?
It's different. Probably not like football, but
Yeah.
it's different. We get really good food. A lot sometimes it'll be like when we went to Maryland, for example, we could like go and get different foods that we wanted.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. That's
Yeah.
sweet. So
And
they
then-
give you the option. Okay.
Yeah, and then we get usually just like you just get like eggs. Trying to think. Eggs, fruit, some sort of protein in there. It's kind of just basic, like it depends if it's like a morning game though and a night game too.
That's so super badass.
So pretty
Tell you
sweet.
right
Yeah.
now, that's way better than the D3 options.
I can't like think right now. I'm trying to think like what other like actual restaurants we've gotten, but I like am coming to a blank right now. But it's usually very good food. Can't complain
You're
about
taken
it.
care of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. My final question. I'm going to fanboy one more time. So, Minnesota hockey, men's hockey, they just won the Big Ten regular season.
Mhm.
Michigan will win the conference. It's all right.
Mhm.
But they have this superstar. How close are you to the men's ice hockey team? Do you know anything?
Not very close. I mean,
No.
been to like the hockey house once last year, and a girl, Ben Myers. He was like the captain last year. For
Yes.
Minnesota.
Yep. It was on the US.
Girl, on my
Yeah.
team is
Yes.
dating him.
Okay.
Yeah, so like that's just a fun fact. But
Yeah.
like that's probably the only one that I've ever like had like there's a
Okay.
couple that I've had a couple conversations with, but like I'm not like friends with any hockey.
Okay, because I was gonna ask you if you had a picture, like you had a picture of Cole Caulfield, and if you had a picture of Logan Cooley, like
I don't have Cooley. I don't have a picture of Logan Cooley. No.
On the to-do list.
yeah. All right.
Cool.
Well,
yeah.
that was my last one.
Sorry.
You've been to basketball. Do you like going to basketball? You don't like basketball. How about the football games? Are those fun?
I've never been to a college football game.
I've not.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Never. Yeah.
Probably
Because
because also your schedules and
yeah, so at Wisconsin it was like they're always on Saturdays and we play on Sundays. So we either weren't there or it's the day before a game, kind of like standing. You don't want to just
yeah,
Yeah.
got to run for 90 minutes. So kind of
But
tough.
here we actually could go to games, but usually you don't go for like super long or like the whole thing. But it got too cold when we could go to games at this point because we start the season, and then we can go eventually, but I just never went. It was too cold. So, and it was against Northwestern, so I mean, pick and choose.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. Sophia, thank you a ton. We're running short on time, so we're gonna skedaddle forward. But I have one final thing here. So I know I've been messaging you for like, I don't know, like 2.5, 3 months. So thank you for popping on, first off. And second, we're 100% going to have you, and if you'd like a teammate or just you on in like late summer, if you're okay with it, to do like a Minnesota soccer preview.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. So we're gonna do that. And then we really are gonna be Gopher fans. We're gonna come to that game, or at least I'm gonna be
Great.
there.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the last thing, we are gonna get you a t-shirt, an LTES t-shirt.
Cool.
All
Yeah.
right.
Sounds good. This is a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for doing it. We're gonna get you 2 t-shirts if you get us a Minnesota soccer shirt.
Yeah, for sure.
Deal.
All right, cool.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
so you're stay on. Don't leave. We're staying on. So we're gonna get you a couple picks here. While we do the picks, Sam, do you have an updated standings of our Premier League, by the way?
I knew you were gonna ask me, and I did not run the numbers.
Damn it. All right, that's all right. We'll do it next week.
It
Speaking
shouldn't
of-
have changed too much. I know Max's Pelicans, I think they
Haven't played.
didn't play. Yeah, so it's pretty close. Fulham.
sure.
Yeah, so it's probably right around the same. Where Fulham's in the lead right now, and you guys are right behind.
Also, Sam, they're Seagulls. They're not Pelicans.
Whatever. They got killed last time, so that's fine.
Seagulls. Max, you went 3-0 last week. Good job. Sam, you went 2-1. I went 1-4. Tough sledding there. I'm 53-57. Sam, you're 41-35. Max, 38-36. Good job, both of you. Sam, I will start off. I'm taking Brentford over Fulham on Monday. The bees are buzzing. Fulham, whatever they're called, the cottages are going down. 3:30 tilt. Give me Brentford money line. It's like minus 105. And then I'm going to keep rolling. I got the Oakland Golden Grizzlies on the road at Northern Kentucky on Thursday night in their conference tournament. Give me them. Give me Kennesaw State. Shit, I hope they won tonight. I don't know. Looking at my update, don't have an update, but I have them to win the Ace Suns. Hopefully they won tonight. Got to win the first to win the whole thing. And then I'm taking Kansas Saturday at Texas, and then Michigan money line on Thursday. Sam, to you.
That's way too much college basketball. College basketball is not where it's at for betting on, just so you guys know. But Dylan, I have a license plate that says "Save the Bees" because they are endangered, and Fulham might put the final stake in them this week. We're gonna take Fulham over Dylan's Bees, and then I'm rocking the jersey. They're getting whooped tonight, but we're gonna take the Red Wings over the Islanders. I believe it's like a Friday game or Saturday game, and that's all I'm doing. I'm not touching college basketball. I'll save that headache for later in March.
Shout out to Brad.
Shout out to Brad, yeah.
Max.
So I'm sticking everything Michigan. So also give me Michigan over Illinois on Thursday. Gotta have it. So
gotta have it.
Also, we're gonna stick Michigan over Wisconsin this weekend in men's ice hockey in the first round of the Big Ten tournament. So give me that. And then I have a whole list of teams that are on the bubble and I want them all to lose. So I'll just text that and we can put that in the comments.
Text that. Perfect.
Yep.
Speaking of that Wisconsin game, I'll be first row behind the net. Michigan's going there twice. Keep an eyes out for me. I'll try and wear something sweet like a tie-dye shirt so I'm on TV. Badgers are going down, Sophia. Badgers are going down.
Oh yeah.
All right. To Sophia, we're gonna force picks on you. Michigan State, Notre Dame hockey. Who are you taking?
Michigan State, Notre Dame.
Oh, I like it. All right. Are you going, Max, give me another one. Penn State or Ohio State?
Yep.
Ohio State. Penn State.
Penn State. I like that. I like that more.
I'll
Okay, cool.
State.
All right. And then we'll give you a basketball game that I'm also picking. Kansas or Texas?
Kansas.
All right. I love it. That's
all right. I got another basketball game. It's not till like March 3rd. So this may air. We may have in our episode before this, but Minnesota plays Wisconsin, the final game for the Big Ten in their men's basketball. Who you got?
Men's basketball for Wisconsin or Minnesota?
Yep.
I have to go Wisconsin.
Oh, all right.
Smart.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I love it. Those are our picks. Sam, we'll get you more. I'm going to text you more probably before Saturday's games. Just load them up. All right. We're going to do a quick shout out, then we'll get out of here. Our last shout out is a quick reminder to all of our GHLs, our great heroic listeners, that if you are within golf ball hitting distance of US 23 in East Dallas, Michigan, make sure you stop in into Bogey's Indoor Golf and receive your 50% off gameplay by mentioning the LTES podcast. I know firsthand a few of our GHLs have been in, but Paul is still looking for more to come. So stop in, call ahead, or take all of your wacky winter weather aggression and anxiety out on some golf balls. You like golfing, Sophia?
Love golf.
You love golf?
Love golfing. Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, cool. So this is like an indoor golf place where we're all from in northern-ish Michigan, northeastern Michigan. So
okay, cool.
You're ever up? Dallas, yeah. Excellent.
Sweet.
All right, so that's all for episode 24 of Legally Teaching Engineer Sports. It was called, Max?
Grilling with a gopher, a grilling or a gopher, one of those, I don't know.
Grilling a golden gopher. Come on, man. Our quote, it comes from all the way from Delran, New Jersey native, Carly Lloyd. Don't let anyone work harder than you do. Bam.
Nice.
Oh, Carly Lloyd. Yeah, nice. Carly Lloyd love.
USA's winning the World Cup this year.
Right, USA. All right, thank you again, Sophia Romine. And we look forward to having you on again in the near future.
Yeah, thanks so much. It was fun.
Thank you, Sophia.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play.